Hello, welcome to When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes as usual. I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a Cyberpunk 2077 Edge Runner shirt. I have a Rebecca on the front because I like lollies. Anyway, people are talking about Iran shooting missiles or launching missiles and drones at that Jew place, the Tiny Hat place. And some people, I'm just saying some people because I forgot who was saying it, but some people say, it's going to start World War III because the tiny hats have to retaliate because, like, they had a press conference saying we're going to retaliate, which is really weird. Like, is that social media's fault that when there's a war, you know, both sides give status updates? Like, that just makes no sense to me. But anyway, and there are people who, some political analysts, there you go, who are talking about the domino effect of, Iran and then Russia and then China and then Iran's threatening Britain and some other countries threatening Australia. Everyone's being threatened and whatever. So what came to be from all this was I saw some people talking about how they're going to have to draft. Like some countries are going to have to draft and whatnot, and they were talking about how women are going to get drafted, and I started laughing because I think it was what country was it? Damn it, was it? I don't know. It was some Scandinavian country where they're going to draft women. But anyway, the whole point of me making this video, I hope America, put it this way, if I was in charge of America and we had to draft, which I wouldn't draft, but let's just say we had a draft, I would not draft women. And the reason why I wouldn't draft women is because I want to win the war. Okay? There would be no women involved in the military if I was in charge. There would be no women anything in the military. The only thing a woman would do in the military would be paperwork in America. Like working in whatever the Pentagon, like in the building, whatever. Or let's say, I understand like there's like maybe like you need some scientists to like help make a chemical weapon better. I understand having a woman who's a scientist do that, but what I'm saying is she's not an active member of the military. Like she does not have a gun, she's not flying a plane, she's not driving a tank, she's not doing artillery. She's doing nothing, none of that. Why? Because I want to win the war. That's why. I there's no room for women in this. And then like some people were saying, when you invade a country, you need women soldiers to search like women prisoners. I'm like, no, you don't. That's a dumb rule. This is war. Okay? Feelings, rights, the value of human life goes out the window. Okay, so if you gotta kick down a few whatever clay huts, whatever these Arab people live in, and you got some woman wearing a towel on her head, and you don't know if there's a bomb under it. Oh, what? You're not going to search it because you're a dude? No, search it. What the fuck? I mean, we got to get over this stuff. And also, I would bring it down further. Like, I would have, the police would only be, and I mean this, only be men 5'10" or taller. That's it. Firefighters, men only. Like we the reason why we can't have women in these jobs is because they lower the standards to get these jobs so women can get the job. So either way, you can like bring the standards back up the way they used to be, which means no woman would be able to do it anyway, or there's like the one exception. Or just say no women allowed and bring the standards back up. Because right now, shit sucks. Okay, like how many DEI stories are we gonna hear of like the all women um, like flight crew, like crashes the plane, or the all women firefighter team like started a forest fire, or it just how many more stories? Like they had the all women SWAT team and that was a disaster. And how come when we do all men, it's not a news story? It's because men are used to accomplishing things. So when a group of all men do something, it's not a big deal because when you expect it to work, you expect it to get done. And the reason why they make it a big deal when it's all women because women kind of don't do shit, and when they all get together, just things fall apart. Hence, what I just said. So I think we need to stop focusing on um, people's feelings and focus on results in all aspects of life. I want the best person. Doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, tall, short. No, I'm just talking about for like jobs. I want the best person to do the job. Now, the military, that is a physical job. That's why men. Okay? We have to accept the fact that biology is real. Men are stronger and faster than women. So I want my soldiers to be the best soldiers. Hence, men. But like any other job, I just want the best person. So like my doctor, I want it to be the best person. I don't care their gender, and there's only two of them. I don't care if it's a man or a woman, short, tall, whatever. It's as long as it's the best doctor, like whatever. School bus driver, I want the best person for the job. Of course, it's a man because men are better drivers. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. And like I don't get these women who think fighting for the right, because there's women who are fighting for the right to be drafted, which is so stupid. If there was a law that was like bald guys who wear glasses can't get drafted, I would not fight for the right to get drafted. Or, that's just stupid. But here's the thing. It's like you have a few stupid, loud, you have a minority of idiots who have a very loud voice and they get heard and it ruins it for everyone else. But I mean, I would love to see it though, because what's going to happen is, let's just say if you did draft a bunch of women, you know what's going to happen? I guarantee all those women would get pregnant. Guarantee. If there was a draft and they're drafting women, all those women would try their darndest to get pregnant as soon as possible. Guarantee. Because they don't want, obviously, if a woman's pregnant on abroad on and there's a war, they send them back. So like, and I'm thinking, and maybe this is 4D chess. Are they trying to draft women to fix the population decline? I know I'm doing 4D chess here, but if you did draft women, because no person in their right mind wants to go. I mean, there's a few people who like get off on it, but the average person doesn't want to go. And so, if you're a woman and like the easiest way out is, I can just get pregnant, so I can't go. I would totally do that, and I can totally picture, just whatever, the hundreds of thousands. I mean, I don't know how many people would get drafted for World War III worldwide, but let's just say, just for simple, to keep it simple, 100 women get drafted. I bet you 90 of them would get pregnant. I'm talking 90%, because like when shit hits the fan, women all of a sudden become women. Like they actually become feminine. They actually become, oh, I can't do that. So they quit being girl bosses and actually act right. So I think I solved it though. I'm pretty sure this is a 4D chess move because they're trying to fix the population decline because that's what we're going through right now because we're not replacing. So and then you can tell by advertisements. There's so many. I mean, I don't. Once again, I watch YouTube because I make YouTube videos. This podcast, this is like number whatever 600 and I don't know 12, 14, something like that. So I've done a lot of podcasts. So I see a lot of commercials, and the commercials are geared towards single women because that's the biggest demographic right now. And here's the thing: like women spend more money than men. So if you're going to advertise, you're going to advertise to obviously the one that's going to spend the most money. So women, there's just lots of ads geared towards single women, and that's saying something because like it wasn't like that before. We're talking just as recently as 5 years ago. It wasn't this bad, you know. But single women, it's because remember, like they say, like 2030, 50% of women between of childbearing age are going to be single and childless. That's what a year of 2030. That's crazy. 50% of women of childbearing age are going to be single and childless. But I think that the number was a little higher. I mean the age because you could get pregnant at 15. I don't think that was. I think it was 25 to 30. I'm pretty sure. I don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was between the ages of 25 and 30. But then I've seen some studies or people talk about it where they said childbearing age. But I'm saying like childbearing age, like I mean you can get pregnant at 12. So like I'm pretty sure they didn't include like high school kids in the study. I'm pretty sure it's just like college age on. But I have to double check the study because I've heard so many. I've heard so many people talk about it and like quoting the study, but I think there's more than one study because because like Jordan Peterson said I believe it was 25 to 35, and then I've heard other people say childbearing age. Yeah, so whatever. The whole point is by 2030, half the women able to have a child are going to be single and childless. Okay, which means that people aren't having kids, people aren't getting together. So we're definitely on a population decline, and I noticed this 4D chess, but like a draft where men and women get drafted, I could see a bunch of women getting pregnant on purpose to not get drafted, and that would actually fix the population crisis. I know 4D chess, but I bet you that's what's really going on. I bet. I bet. I'm a genius. Yes, I am. Anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. Talk to you later. Peace.